Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm Maryam. I'm so excited today because I'm about to do something real juicy. I'm about to stir the pot, stir that lemonade in today's Battle of the Lemonades, where I'm going to be comparing two lemonade palettes. Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade and Maybelline Lemonade Craze. These are hot new palettes that just came out and I want to put them to the test. I am going to be doing a side-by-side comparison. I'm going to be talking price points, pigmentation, quality, and most importantly, the look. You can probably tell that my eyes are just a little bit different today, so you gotta watch until the end to find out my final verdict about which palette wins it. And it's not as obvious as you think. So with that said, I want to remind you to remember to subscribe, give me a thumbs up on this video, comment down below, and let's get started. Let's get started. Here is Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade. This is what she looks like. Here are the 10 gorgeous colors. I see some mattes, I see some shimmery shades, lots of pops of color, some neutrals. Pretty good to me. I ain't mad at it, not even one bit. $42. This palette is available right now. I'm gonna list it and link it down below for your convenience. Started doing that a little while ago and I'm continuing with this, so if you find it helpful, give me a thumbs up, let me know. You already know what I wanna do first. I wanna pick up that yellow. This yellow is called Mango, and I think it looks just like a ripe mango. I'm gonna apply my Dominique Lemonade on this side. I'm gonna start off by packing it onto that outer corner. This is gonna be my transition color. Girl, you know how I feel about a bright yellow. You know how I feel when it's nice and pigmented. It is like the best day ever for me. It's so hard to find a good pigmented yellow shadow. And this one, I mean, it speaks for itself, clearly. Look at that yellow. Look at that yellow. Ooh, ooh. Going with my nails, it's matching my background. I feel like I'm done. That's it. Look is complete. It could be complete with just this. This is a standout yellow. I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna clean it up for the sake of fairness. I'm gonna pick up Maybelline's Lemonade Craze palette. This one is really gorgeous as well. This one screams summer. It's so warm. I'm really excited about this one as well, you guys. All right, so let's take this yellow shade here. It's called Lemonade Craze. This one's a little bit chalkier. Also, there's no mirror in that palette, obviously. The yellows are also a little bit different. Let me turn this way and show you. This yellow is a lot paler. Gonna pick up a little bit more. Maybe it's buildable. Maybe you need to pack it on. All right, so packing it on works a little bit better. I think it would only work for someone who's really, really fair-skinned. Otherwise, it kind of just blends into nothingness on my lid. Kind of just gives it a wash of yellow, but not a pop of yellow, like I was anticipating. Battle of the Yellows is pretty much settled. I think Dominique Yellow wins it hands down over the Maybelline Yellow. Yeah. But let's see how all the other colors compare. I'm not ruling out the Maybelline Lemonade because it's still a really gorgeous palette and there's so many other shades in here that I want to play with and test out. Next from Dominique, I'm going to pick up this orangey shade and I'm going to apply this one a little bit lower. Ooh. I feel like I'm really attempting to match with my background. The color compilation is very smart. If you have this yellow, you need this orange. It just makes sense. Go ahead, Kristen. She is a beaut. Who is that? Oh, it's the salon that cut my hair. Why are they texting me? I don't know. So now I'm gonna clean off that same brush that I used. I am gonna try to find a similar color in this Maybelline palette, but there really actually isn't one. These colors are pretty different. There is no orange. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of these two. I am going to use the same technique and I'm gonna apply that to basically the same area of my other eye. I'm gonna go for the darker pink. It's just a little bit more pigmented than that corally shade. But even still, I just not feeling that pizzazz from those two colors. It's looking just a little bit more washed. This is like a washed out version of that color. But keep in mind, this is a very affordable palette, so you're not necessarily gonna get the kind of pigmentation. Still very pretty. This kind of reminds me of the makeup I used to do like 10 years ago when I first started experimenting with makeup. You know, when like you want to get experimental with colors, but you're just afraid to push yourself and you're kind of just trying to stay very safe. Just want more pigment out of this. Don't hold out on me, Maybelline. The next thing that I'm going to do for the Dominique eye is pick up this shimmery pink shade, and I'm gonna pop that baby right in the center, right here. That looks rather good. I bet you it would look even better if it was wet. So I'm gonna use my Flower Beauty spray, and I am just gonna pack this on. Wow, now that's what I'm talking about. Just like that for a little oomph. Going right into this shimmery shade from Maybelline's Lemonade. Ooh. Maybelline has got their shimmery shades down packed. Look at them, wow. So nice. Now, what happens if I wet it? Ooh, baby. It's looking rather good. So I went ahead and put the Dominique yellow on this eye and the Maybelline yellow on this eye. This is what these looks are looking like so far. At this point, I think I want to intensify these two looks. So I'm going to start testing out these browns. I'm going to pick up this shade from the Dominique Cosmetics palette. And I'm going to start layering it right here in the outer V portion of the eye. There's just a little bit of fallout with this particular shade, so I'm going to try to tap it in with my finger. I'm also going to intensify the outer portion of the lower lid. All right, here we go. I feel like with this look, it's really easy to create a really vibrant, super colorful yellow look. So the more brown I was adding, the more I wanted to add the orange, the more I wanted to add the yellow, and here we are now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this brown shade from the Maybelline palette, and I'm gonna try to intensify this eye here. I just don't feel like it's coming through for me, this brown. I keep picking it up, I keep adding it. It's very, very, very subdued. It's not even looking like the same look. Although I will say this look is kind of cute. Next, I want to do something with that brow bone, so I'm going to pick up this shade. Basically going to clean up my brow bone and sort of separate it from this yellow. I'm going to do the same thing on the Maybelline eye side. I'm going to pick up Sunny's eyeshadow, which is very pigmented, more pigmented than the rest of the colors. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that Lemonade Craze yellow from the Maybelline palette, and I'm going to bring some back. I'm going to try to blend it in with that brown bone shade, trying to extend that outer portion like I did on the Dominique Cosmetics eye. And next, of course, I want to use this super pretty shimmery yellow. I want to pop it right in the inner corner. That was so necessary. That was so needed. Outside of the matte yellow, this might be my second favorite shade in the palette. It's just so unique. You hardly ever come across a yellow shimmery shade like this. Way to go, Kristen. You made this just for me, right, girl? I feel like I want to add that to the brow bone as well. It's just so pretty. Oh! Sorry if I blew out your eardrums, guys. I was just real excited. Poppin'. Oh! What if we extend it into our highlighter area? But truly, I don't think we'll be able to find a similar color in the Maybelline palette, but this one is very, very pretty and super sparkly, so I'm gonna pick up this shade here, and I'm gonna pop it right here in the inner corner. This one actually comes off a little bit more pinky than yellow, but that's okay, I ain't mad at it. It's really pretty. Let's see what it does for my brow bone. Obviously, these are two very different looks. These palettes are not dupes by any means. Don't think that just because you have this one, you automatically can recreate the same looks using this one. No, sir. No, ma'am. Let me apply some mascara, some lashes. Let's see what I can come up with next. Here's my verdict. Maybelline Lemonade, $9 to $12 to $13. This is a drugstore product. The colors are beautiful. They're so summery. You definitely want to dive into that. It makes you want to have lemonade. I feel like the name of the palette and the color compilation is spot on. The quality, however, is just a little bit questionable. I feel like if you're a girl who wants to buy these colors, you're not necessarily going for an everyday subdued, washed out sort of eyeshadow look. At least I'm not. I understand for an everyday neutral sort of palette, this would be acceptable, but for something this vibrant with this much hype behind the product, I was expecting a lot more, to be perfectly honest with you, to be completely transparent. On the plus side, I think the shimmery shades are absolutely beautiful. They're perfect for amping up your everyday look, and you could also wear them on their own for a little pop of shimmer. I would give this palette a 4 out of 10. It's average, but on the low side of average. On the other hand, Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette, $42 palette, not very cheap. Not super expensive, but not as affordable as the Maybelline. There's also less shades. These shades are, however, huge in comparison to the Maybelline. These are, again, also very summery colors. There's much more going on than just yellows. There's also some purples and blues and greens. So I would also say that this palette is a little bit more versatile. You can get more out of this palette. Whereas with this one, if you're going for a yellow look, you're just not gonna get a yellow look. You might as well just go for a pink look with a hint of yellow, and that'll be your best bet. Here, you can create your yellow look. So my final verdict is this: high-end versus drugstore, which one do you get? If you ask me personally, I would most certainly get the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette because I love me a pop of color. I want these colors to show up exactly how they look in the palette. I want them to be vibrant. I want them to be pigmented. I want them to be quality. And these 100% deliver. Yes, this is a pricier palette, but I think it's absolutely worth it. And if you're a lover of color like I am, you can probably tell. Oh, I completely forgot that, well, I'm not wearing any lip gloss, and Dominique Cosmetics did come out with 4 glosses that are also in this Lemonade collection. I think I'm gonna go for this one just because it's the most vibrant looking one. Ooh, that's nice too. Oh, this gloss smells absolutely amazing. Feels amazing on the lips. I like the color. This is truly a gloss. It's not a liquid lipstick. It's not a melted lipstick. It's just a sheer wash of color. I keep on saying that in this video, but this is really a wash of color because that's what you want from a gloss. You don't want it to be this super full-on sort of color. That's a liquid lipstick, but this is a gloss. It's just sheer and it's just pigmented enough to give you that little oomph, you know? So on that note, you guys, I am going to wrap up this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Oomph. Ooh. Ooh, baby. Oh. It's average, but on the low side of average. But before you go, don't forget to check out some of my other videos right here for more love. See you guys. Mwah.